Hi, guys. Welcome back to Reading with Mrs. Wood. Today, we're going to learn about the next thing that all fairy tales have. So, the last 2 days, we talked about that fairy tales have what? Right, they have characters, and those characters can be good or evil. So, we looked at the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, and we said that the good character was Jack. We also said you had his mother, you had the lady in the top, you had the old man, but then we also had evil character, and the evil character was the giant. And at the end of the story, we said his wife could have been considered evil too. We talked about Cinderella, and we said that the good character in Cinderella is Cinderella, and that the evil character would be the stepmom. There are some more good and evil characters, but those would be the main ones. And the same with Snow White. The main good character would be Snow White, and the main evil character would be the evil queen. So today we're going to look at the next thing that all fairy tales have. So first we said fairy tales have good and evil characters. Today we're going to look at that next thing, and that is a setting. So a setting, who remembers what that is? Just shout it out. Right, a setting is where and when the story takes place. So today we're going to be looking to see what the setting is in the story Jack and the Beanstalk. So settings can be all sorts of places, and settings can change. So we're going to flip through the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, and we're going to decide where they are at to decide what the setting is. So for Jack and the Beanstalk, in the beginning, where are they? Well, here I can look at the illustrations and I can see that they are in their house. I know that this is their house because they told me that they had a cow named Milky White, and I can see that they're in their house. So one of the settings in Jack and the Beanstalk is in their house. So here I can see he's outside. He's by the farm where the man is going to sell him or trade him the beans for the cow. So the second setting here is outside. I can tell what time of day it is by looking at the illustration. Is it daytime or nighttime? Look at the sky. It's daytime. I see blue sky. It looks like it's probably spring or summer because there's lots of green grass, there's trees growing. So I see different settings. Remember, setting is where and when. Here, he's back at his house again. He's still at his house. We just see different parts of his house. Now we're seeing the kitchen, we're seeing his bedroom, and then we're seeing outside his house where the beanstalk is. So this part, he's on the beanstalk. He's going up into the sky. So now we could say that the setting is changing again. He's up in the sky. When he gets up here, he sees a big, tall woman. And what is that you see? Right, it's a castle. The castle is another setting because it's where the story takes place. He's up in the sky inside the castle. So as we flip through, we see different parts of the giant's castle. So if I continue to go, we see that they're building onto their house. Where is the setting right now? Right. It is Jack's house. So it's getting bigger because they have more money, but that's where they're at. Now the setting has changed. Where is the setting? Right. The setting is in the castle. So those are some of the settings we have. Now, the thing about settings is that sometimes they can be real places and sometimes they are make-believe. Make-believe means they're not real. So let's think about some of the settings that we have seen in Jack and the Beanstalk. So this castle, could someone be in a castle? Yes, they could. Could someone be in a castle in the sky? No. So would the giant's castle be real or would it be make believe? It is make believe because you could not have a castle in the sky. So even though some people in royalty live in castles, a castle in the sky is make believe. So if I was going to say sort real and make believe, this one would be make believe. What about a beanstalk? Is a beanstalk real or make believe? Right. A beanstalk is make believe. You cannot have a beanstalk so tall that it stretches up to the sky and someone is able to climb it. So that would also be make believe. Now, what about their house? Is a house real or make believe? Right. A house would be real. What about where he bought or he traded the cow back outside where the old man was? Would that be real or make believe? Outside at a farm would be real. Even though this story is not, it's a make believe fairy tale, the places can be real or make believe places. So let's look at the fairy tale chart that we've been making. So the setting, we have lots of settings in Jack and the Beanstalk. The first setting would be his house. We could also say the farm where he traded the cow. We could say the beanstalk and the giant's castle. We have 4 different settings. 2 of them could be real places and 2 of them are make believe. What if I were to look at the book Cinderella? Let's look at the illustrations and decide where this story takes place. So here we're starting off. Cinderella is where? Right. She's in her bedroom. So bedroom or her house is one of the settings. Could a bedroom be real or is it make believe? It would be real. So here they still are in the house. This is the stepmother's bedroom. They're still in different parts of her house. Now she's in the attic. We're still in Cinderella's house. So most of this story is taking place in the same. Oh, but now where are they at? They're outside, right? So we have outside is the second setting that we see. And here, it might be hard to tell, but now she's at the palace. Palace is another name for castle. Could a castle be real? Yes. So now she's at the palace. She's back outside. This is at the palace. She's back at home and at home. So we have 3 settings in Cinderella. We have her house, outside, and the palace. All right, if we were to think about Snow White starts off and she is where? She's at the castle. That's where she lives. Then she is out where? In the forest. And she's at the dwarf's house, right? And then when the prince comes, where is she at? Also in the forest. So we can see that settings can change throughout a story and throughout a fairy tale. So what I'm going to have you guys do today is I'm going to have you do another sort just like you did a few days ago. So today you're going to need your week 5, day 4 packet. And inside you're going to find these real versus make-believe cards. And I want you to look at these. These are all different settings. So you're going to cut them out and color them just like we did before. And if you turn the page, there is another chart that says real and make-believe. So you're going to glue things that could be real settings or places and things that would be make-believe. So let's look at a couple of them together. A castle. Well, they're kind of hard to see. Sorry. A castle. Is that a place that could be real? Mhm. So that you would glue on real. A pumpkin carriage. Is that real or make believe? That would be make believe, right? So you're going to go through each of these and look at them and tell me, "Look, here's that beanstalk. Is it a real setting or is it make believe?" And once you have them all sorted on this page, you're going to snap a picture of it and upload it to Dojo. When we come back next week, we're going to continue learning about all of the different parts of fairy tales. So until then, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.